What's up guys? I'm going to be talking about Ailand. As you know, it's nearly the final episodes. BTS is coming on, so I'm going to react to BTS's preview and the preview for the next episode, and I'm going to also talk about who I think will be in the top. I've changed my biases and the top 12 who I think will make it a bit, so I've changed it a bit just by looking at the performances and the tests. And who I think will match well. So let's just talk about it. Make sure you check out my other video I made, who I thought will be in the top. Let's just watch his first preview, BTS, and the preview for the next episode. Ooh, BTS! Look at them! All swag and just walking in like they own the place. Shall we go to the unknown world? First time seeing it for them, that's why. Oh, that's so quick. Let's just watch the next preview. It'll show BTS again. Here they are. They must be so nervous, these guys. Part 2. Bang PD. Global, all the international fans. Debut! Oh, they're in the egg. BTS is in the egg. They're fascinated to see this place. It's so expensive. Damn! They would have spent so much money on this building. Imagine. Big Hit's already so obviously rich from BTS and their success. To be able to build this whole building with the amount of accommodation and all the thought and the modern architecture would have cost a lot of money. So let's just talk about who I think will be in the top. Let's start with my first bias, Jungwon. His vocals are amazing. I really feel vocals is very important in a K-pop idol group, because when you're listening to on your phone, that's what you're going to be hearing. Usually you won't be looking at their performances and videos. When you're just listening to on your phone, you're not looking at anything, you're just listening to vocals and singing. So Jungwon, he's definitely one of the best vocals, and his voice is very trendy and unique. He's only 16 years old and he looks really good looking. They're all actually pretty good looking actually, and they're so young and talented. Next bias, Heesung. He was on my list before. He's the ace of the group, trained for 3 years with Big Hit, has the most experience. He's the ace of the group, he's good at everything. But what I really like about is his facial expression and how he just looks like he really wants it. He has so much determination and he's a leader. He's got leader skills. Next is Jay. He's got the swag. I haven't removed him from my list. He's 18 years old. He's got that swag. Seems like a really good rapper. Just has that aura and swag about him, and he can speak English fluently, which is very important as well. If you want to communicate with those international fans, they want to be an international group, not just a Korean group for Korea, but an international group like BTS. So they need to be able to communicate with the fans in English as well. So I feel his role will be very important if he wants to speak English and communicate with interviews and shows they'll be on in the future. And yeah, his dancing ability to train. He's such a nice guy to train the members, so that's very important as well. He's like a coach, a dance coach. Everyone comes to him for help. Next is Sunghoon. He's the ice skater. He used to be a professional ice skater. He's 17. Love his visual and dancing. Sunu, 16. He was in ground before, and I believe he's going to move up. Sunu's only 16, such a young guy as well. His vocals are amazing as well, and he's got that cute charm about him. And there's just something unique about him. He looks very different to the other members. All these members I've chosen as well, I chose them because they look good together as a team, and they all look visually very different, and they all have their own specific feature about them that stands out. You don't want a lot of K-pop groups just look all very similar and they don't have something that's unique, and it just looks like, they all look similar. But I chose members that match well, and look good visually as a team, because that's very important. Chemistry as a team. Next I got on the list is Kei. He's one of the best dancers, so no doubt about it. We need a Japanese member in there. So Kei, best dancer. We got Nikki as well. He's 14. Can't believe he's 14. He would have just finished what? Primary school, elementary school. So he would have just started. In Korea, he would be in, it's called middle school, which is just after elementary or primary school. It's called middle school, because high school is the last 3 years of primary school or elementary school in other countries. So he's only 14. He's a great dancer, as you know, one of the best dancers as well. Him and Kei are one of the best dancers. They're both Japanese, and it's good to have Japanese members as well, because Japan is a huge market for K-pop. Japan spends so much money on K-pop. It would be silly not to have Japanese members, and they can speak fluent Japanese, of course. It's a huge market. K-pop makes so much money from Japan, so you need those Japanese members as well, just because of the market they can reach. Japan, Korea, and also basically Nikki is also great at learning the choreography very fast, so he'll be a good teacher and trainer for the dance. He learned like the choreography in the first few episodes. He learned the choreography like that within a few minutes. He already learned, so that's a great skill. Then that brings me to the next point for the market that they want to reach. Nicholas, he's a Taiwanese member from Taiwan, but he can speak English as well. He's a great member. I just feel he's got something about him unique, and he looks very different to the other members. It's great to have him because he's Chinese, and as you know, Chinese is a huge market as well. Taiwan, China, and if he can speak Mandarin, that will just break into the Chinese market. Then we got Jake, he's 17. Daniel, who's 14. I feel that will be a great match for the group. Daniel, his vocals are amazing as well, and he's still young. He can learn a lot. So Nikki and Daniel are only 14. I can't believe it. And yeah, that's all I have. That's my top 10, I believe I said. I don't know who will be the other two, but I find they're a great match together, and they have great chemistry. They all look unique and different. So when they come together, they will just be explosive. What I'm not sure about is Taki. A lot of people like Taki, but I find he is very cute and he's a talented dancer, but I find he doesn't match well with the group. He still has this awkwardness to himself. He's got this awkward facial expression when he performs, and it just doesn't look, and maybe also because he looks very young compared to the other members. He looks like a kid still compared to the other members. Like if you put him next to Hee-sung and Sang-hoon, he looks like a little boy. That might be why as well he doesn't look like a good match for the group. He still looks very young and bit awkward, the way his facial expressions. That's my top, who I think will make it top 10. Tell me who you like. Make sure you subscribe and like, comment. I'm gonna react to the next episode. Looking forward to it. Peace!